So many gardeners have faced the same heartbreak. Soil that once produced thriving blooms and vegetables now sits lifeless, dry, and unyielding. No matter how much fertilizer you pour in, it seems like nothing takes root. But here's the secret every master gardener learns: soil is alive, and if you want to revive it, you don't feed it with chemicals, you bring it back to life with the right plants. These soil saviors don't just grow in poor ground, they heal it, enrich it, and transform it into fertile earth that can support vibrant gardens again. Let's dive straight into the top 5 plants that can rescue even the most exhausted patch of dirt and turn it into a living, breathing foundation for growth. Few plants work harder than clover when it comes to reviving dead soil. Clover is a natural nitrogen fixer, meaning it partners with beneficial bacteria to pull nitrogen from the air and lock it into the soil in a form plants can use. Dead soil is often stripped of nitrogen, which is why vegetables and flowers struggle to grow. By planting clover, you're not just covering bare ground, you're enriching it. Clover also provides dense ground cover, preventing erosion and protecting fragile soil microbes from direct sun and harsh winds. To get the most out of it, scatter clover seed thickly over your soil, rake it in lightly, and water generously until it establishes. Once it's growing, mow it occasionally to encourage more growth and leave the cuttings in place to act as a natural mulch. In just one growing season, clover can dramatically improve the structure and fertility of depleted soil. Alfalfa is, a powerhouse plant with roots that can reach down as far as 15 feet. Those deep roots are like nature's nutrient miners, pulling up trace minerals and elements that ordinary plants just can't reach. When alfalfa grows, it not only stores these minerals in its tissues, but also helps break up compacted soil, allowing water and oxygen to move freely again. When the alfalfa is cut and left to decompose, it creates what gardeners often call green manure. To maximize its soil-reviving properties, cut the alfalfa before it flowers, chop it down, and work the plant matter directly into the soil. For a liquid feed, soak 1 pound of chopped alfalfa leaves in 5 gallons of water for about a week, then pour this mixture around your garden beds. This releases natural growth-promoting compounds and nutrients straight into the soil. With consistent use, alfalfa turns lifeless dirt into fertile, well-structured earth that can sustain even the most demanding crops. If your soil feels more like concrete than earth, sunflowers can help. Their thick, strong taproots drill down through compacted layers, creating channels for air, water, and smaller roots to follow. Once they've done their work, they leave behind pathways that make the soil softer and more hospitable for future crops. Sunflowers also have the unique ability to draw out heavy metals and toxins from the soil, a process called phytoremediation. That means they don't just improve structure, they actually clean up the soil environment. As an added bonus, their tall stalks provide natural shade and wind protection for younger plants growing nearby. When the season ends, chop down the stalks and let them compost right where they fall, returning nutrients back into the ground. Sunflowers are a vibrant and low-maintenance way to breathe life back into stubborn, compacted soil. When soil looks pale and lifeless, what it's really missing is organic matter, the rich, dark component that makes soil crumbly, fertile, and full of life. Ryegrass is one of the best plants for restoring that. It grows quickly, blankets bare ground, and sends roots in every direction. Those roots die back over time, leaving behind tunnels of organic matter that feed earthworms and microbes. Ryegrass is also excellent for preventing erosion and holding nutrients in place so they don't wash away during rain. For gardeners working on rebuilding soil, ryegrass acts as a short-term cover crop that does long-term good. Once it has grown tall, cut it back before it sets seed, and either till the cuttings into the soil or let them decompose on top as a mulch layer. Over a few months, you'll see once lifeless soil darken, loosen, and regain the rich texture that supports a thriving garden. One of the most overlooked soil deficiencies is phosphorus, yet it's absolutely vital for strong root systems, flowering, and fruiting. The thing is, phosphorus often gets locked away in forms that plants just can't access. Buckwheat, however, solves that problem. Its roots exude acids that dissolve bound-up phosphorus, unlocking it and making it available not just for itself, but for the crops that follow. Buckwheat also grows rapidly, producing a lush green cover in just 4 to 6 weeks. This fast growth smothers weeds and shades the soil, keeping precious moisture locked in. When buckwheat is cut down and worked into the soil before it flowers, it decomposes quickly, releasing nutrients and improving soil texture almost immediately. For gardeners who want a fast, effective way to revive tired ground, buckwheat is one of the most efficient soil-reviving plants available. Reviving dead soil doesn't happen overnight, but it doesn't have to take years either. The plants we've talked about, clover, alfalfa, sunflowers, ryegrass, and buckwheat, each play a unique role in bringing life back to barren ground. Some fix nitrogen, some mine deep minerals, some loosen compacted layers, and others unlock hidden nutrients. Together they act as nature's repair team, working in harmony to restore balance, fertility, and vitality. The best part is that you don't need to choose just one. Plant clover under taller crops, grow sunflowers along the edges of your garden, sow ryegrass in bare spots, and rotate buckwheat and alfalfa season by season. Every time you plant one of these soil saviors, you're not just growing a plant, you're investing in the health of your garden for years to come. If this guide gave you fresh ideas for your soil, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that subscribe button, share it with fellow gardeners, and let's keep building thriving gardens together.